Make sure you go nice and slow so people can read your advert. Remember, you're advertising for a business, so they need to be able to read all the information if they want to. If you are asked to walk the bike, or if the area is too busy or too narrow, then please get off and walk with the bike. When riding the bike, look out for people looking at the advert and if they are making any reactions to the advert. Sometimes people want you to give them a leaflet but are just a bit too British to come over and ask for one, so look out for people. If they show some interest, go over to them and hand out a leaflet to them and strike up conversation. When you stop to hand out leaflets, find a good area that's nice and open that people can see the bike nice and easily. If you turn the trailer 90 degrees to the bike, lock the wheel lock so that it can't move, and have the advert so that people walking up and down the street can see the bike nice and easily. Make sure the trailer is not blocked by any landmarks like a bench or a lamppost. Make sure it's nice and easy for people to see as they walk up and down the street. As you stand to hand out leaflets, make sure you're not stood too close to the bike, otherwise people start to think that you're trying to sell something, so just stand a few meters away. Unfortunately, some people are a little rude when you're trying to hand out leaflets. Just ignore this, don't react to it. It happens to us all. Just carry on and be as polite as you can. When you're handing out leaflets, keep it nice and short and sweet, because obviously people are trying to get by their day and most people are not so keen on being interrupted by someone handing out leaflets. Quick opening line that you can say is, "Hi, can I interest you in a food festival?" or something that fits to what you're saying. If you make it too long and say, "Hi, can I interest you in the Great British Food Festival?" it's a bit too long. If people are walking down the street, they just won't hear that. They're interested in the food and the festival, so get that in nice and early. When you park the bike like this, think about the wind. You want to have the wind either side on so that it doesn't catch any of the banner, or if you do need it to hit the banner, have it hit in the front and then the bike behind the banner. That way it has the whole weight of the bike to lift up before it'll topple over. If you can't do either of these two things, don't stop in this location on a windy day, because otherwise it'll fall over and that looks unprofessional. Please make sure you're well revised on the clients and the business that you're promoting. People will come over to you and ask questions. Typical things that they might ask are what the dates of the events, where the locations are, general sort of obvious information. We'll write all this down in a brief, but please make sure that you know what answers to these questions. Thank you. If you can strike up conversations with people, this is much better. Don't just give people a leaflet or try and force them to take one if they're not interested. That doesn't do it any good for our clients. Hand out less flyers, but strike up more conversations is always better to the people that are interested. We're not here for just giving out as many flyers as possible. That's no good to anyone. If you can strike up conversations, get people talking about the event or the business, and that way they're more likely to remember what they've seen and go to the events or interact with the business further on, and also they're more likely to engage in conversation with other people about it. As you're going round, we want 15 clear images per person per day of advertising. So if there's 2 of you, make sure you're getting 30 per day. You're doing 2 days between 2 of you, that's 60 images across the 2 days. We want a selection of different photos. If you can get the bike stood at 90 degrees, that's great. Also with you on the bike in action, if you can get pictures of you handing out leaflets to the public, that's all great stuff. If you're on your own, please ask a member of the public politely to take a few images of you. This part is very important to get right. The client is not going to see much of what we do, and the images is the biggest visual thing we can give them so they know what we've done. So make sure you take some time over this and remember to do it and get 15 images each, please. Thank you.